Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Bree, and today we are going to be talking about a subject we haven't talked about in a while. And I thought it was important because I made a few videos about it about a year and a half ago, but I haven't really given you an updated video talking about the thing. So today we're going to be talking about how minimalism or being more minimal has been going over the last year and a half. In December of, I think it was 2019, I did a video with Shar. We did the minimalism challenge and we got rid of over 1,000 items, and since then I've been a little bit quiet about it, or I just really haven't talked about it. But that doesn't mean things haven't been happening, and I wanted to kind of update you guys and share with you guys things I've learned over that time, and just kind of giving you guys a little inside scoop about how things are going. So let's just jump right into it. I have a couple notes because I wanted to be really honest and transparent with you guys about how it's been going. Okay, so the first lesson that we learned was we still have a problem. We still have a problem, okay? So over the last year and a half, obviously a lot of life happened, okay? And I think one of the biggest things that we did was because we were staying home and all of that, we bought more things to kind of mend the void maybe, or just made being at home more fun. I really don't know. Just buying things that maybe we didn't need, or things that really didn't add value to us because we were bored is just the real honest truth about it. So we bought things that we definitely didn't need, and it started to pile up. Now, if you guys have seen any of my recent videos, we have done a room makeover, we have done another closet clean out, and I've mentioned in those videos we did purchase a lot more like sweatshirts and sweats, and those are the types of things that I guess because we were at home we wanted to be cozy, but we definitely did not need them. So with saying that, that was definitely a lesson that we learned, is we weren't following our 1 in, 1 out, or 1 in, 2 out rule. We just kind of kept buying things and we weren't following the rule we kind of set for ourselves. Now with saying that, that added a lot more stress and a lot more anxiety, just because we had minimized a lot of this stuff in our house and we weren't following the rules, so it was just adding and adding and adding, which then in turn clutters your space, and then also that can contribute to cluttering your mind. So that was definitely a lesson that we learned throughout the last year and a half since we've done a deep decluttering video. The next thing we learned, which was a good thing I think personally, was we learned our style. Because we were home so much, I really wasn't feeling 100% in the way things were looking or the way that I felt about my space. If you guys knew me before or knew how it looked when we first got in the apartment, it was all really farmhouse decor, just really like dark woods and like deep blues and stuff like that, which personally I like that style. I just found that it wasn't my style. It wasn't what made me feel good, and I decided over the next few months or year I was going to turn my style into every room and just make it a place that I wanted to be. How I really learned my style was once I saw different styles, and I knew that I didn't really love the farmhouse look. So once I saw like pictures and inspiration, I was like, I'm really drawn to that. And then once I started to create my space into that, I was way more productive. I was more creative. I just really enjoyed my space. My routine was better because my outside surroundings really were in tune with what I wanted to create, and it was really fun project too. You know, it's nice to walk into a room and have light and airy and some greenery just to feel really zen and peaceful. So that was a good thing that we learned over the year and a half. We learned our style, we learned what we liked, what we didn't like, and we followed that, and I like it personally. If your style is different, drop your style below. I am like not a hater of any style, but this one is the one that works for me. The next thing we learned that over the years we've bought things out of convenience. We bought items that we thought would make tasks less time consuming, but in all actuality they just added more clutter, to be quite honest. Like, sure, they did their intended purpose, which was great, but in all actuality, taking those 10 extra seconds to do any type of task rather than getting like a whole contraption for it that would literally just took up more square footage in your home, or even like inches or centimeters, I've realized that I'd rather take the 10 seconds to do the whole routine or to do the whole ritual rather than buying a huge item that did the same thing. And some people might like not agree with that at all. Obviously we love things that are convenient, but I just realized that I way rather have my space less cluttered than keep buying things out of convenience. That's just me. Something I've learned about myself along the way is, you know, I just don't want a lot of things. The next thing that we really kind of learned, or that I've learned, is that financially we had a really big eye-opener over this last year. If you guys don't know, I got out of the military, and so our budget looks a lot different, okay? Our income is a lot different, which that's okay, but that was one thing that we had to really take into consideration when we were buying things that we really didn't need. Or if it was something we really needed or wanted and could wait a little bit to get, then we, you know, would take a few nights to sleep on it and just kind of reevaluate how we thought about it, what we felt, and if we could afford it at that very moment. And that has been something that I'm really grateful that we do now. Like, don't get me wrong, there's certain times where we, you know, just have an impulse buy, but we're really trying to be better about not doing that and only buying things that we've thought about, and to like really see if we can swing it and buy it and afford it and not have to worry about the finances. Also, is saying that I've been really good at returning items. So I used to buy clothes, and if they didn't fit me or they didn't work, I hated going to the post office to return them. I don't know why. It was just one of those things, or those routines, or that process I didn't like, that felt like it was the end of the world and I just didn't want to do it. So I ended up not. I always ended up keeping my clothes and just giving it to a friend or selling it or whatever the case may be. But I've been really good about that, which helps with finances as well. Stop spending your money and, you know, just allowing it to go to waste and not get your return that you actually deserve. So also a tip, go to the post office, return your items if they don't fit you. And don't keep things like, oh, this might be cute later, or this might fit later. Don't do that to yourself. Just send it back. And the last thing that I've realized over this time is, because over the last year and a half, I've told you guys I bought a lot of sweatshirts, I bought a lot of sweats, those cozy things. I've realized now that I need to, one, change my wardrobe up as far as buying more basic items. And when I say that, I mean whites and blacks and those tans or those nude colors. So if you guys are like me and you really don't have like a full wardrobe or things that you can wear, like I have a lot of t-shirts, sleep shirts, sweatshirts, and sweats, but I don't have a lot of those basic items to put with jeans, or, you know, jean shorts or slacks or whatever the case may be. Go ahead and invest in those items that are going to last you year round, that you can pull from any time, and that are actually going to add value to your wardrobe, rather than just buying one thing and never wearing it again, or wearing it once for an occasion and that's what it is. Okay, and I remembered one more thing. The last thing is save your money to invest in quality items. That kind of just talking about the basics reminded me of even bigger things. We had gotten rid of one of our dresser, we've gotten rid of both our dressers, but we realized that one, we do need one, but the one we had wasn't us, it wasn't our style, it wasn't what we wanted. And we had a conversation, and we are going to save money to invest in a really good quality dresser that's going to last a very long time. When I say that, I have bought so many clothes and maybe even like furniture wise that isn't really quality, and it ends up breaking, or it ends up not lasting very long, and then it's like I just spent $100, $200 in total for something that lasted me a year and a half, when I could have waited and invested a little bit longer, and it could have lasted me another 10 years or plus, who knows. So when you're buying all these items or whatever, just remember to invest in pieces that are really going to serve you in the long run, and not just like a quick fix for a certain item. Unless you are in a certain predicament that you need something as a quick fix, then obviously do what you gotta do. But just from personal opinion and from going through that multiple times, I used to buy a lot of things that were really cheap that wouldn't last me, and it's like you're just throwing your money away. So I hope this video was like a really blunt, honest picture about how things have been going, what things look like. We are going to be doing another minimalism challenge declutter video next week, so I hope you guys come back to watch that one. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. You know, I wanted to be really honest about how things were going, and nobody's perfect, okay? We're not. We are definitely not. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked the video, please hit the like button. If you guys haven't subscribed and would like to, please hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want notifications for any of my videos, hit that bell icon. All right, again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.